YouTube? It's boy, the Memphis XLR8, welcoming you back to check this out. The show, we take a look at whatever deck we want to take a look at, be it a troll deck, rogue deck, casual deck, or meta deck. We have ourselves a good old time with it. Today, everybody, I'm proud to present my Master Duel build for Lycanthrope, a very old school ritual monster based around normal monsters being in the graveyard. So we got ourselves a Lycanthrope deck, combined with a little bit of the Primites and a little bit of some old school level 1 nonsense for a deck that can hit our opponent with some good burn damage, make use of an old ritual monster, do some crazy shenanigans. It's still very casual minded, but it's got some bite to it, and I really appreciate it. So we got ourselves our deck here today. Gonna be showing off the wombos and combos, the what do's and the what not do's, and we'll have ourselves a good old time. So of course, as always, we're gonna go and show this deck off on good old Master Duel. Gonna duel our hearts out, show off what this deck can do, have ourselves a great old time. So of course, if you want to know the whole deck profile, it's gonna be at the end. And for now, don't forget to hit up all the good buttons below. And without further ado, let's head into the action and see what this puppy can do. Alrighty, everybody, it's time for our first opponent. Another day, another card game. So we're going to be trying to go second-ish with this deck. It's a deck that can do first or second, depends on what you're doing with it. And, you know, opening hand looks decent. I mean, my opponent seems to have bricked. We almost bricked, but not quite. Regardless, let's go ahead for our opening here. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We're going to start off with our Primite Roar. Nice little spell card. And we're going to call for our Yugioh. If you're curious as to why Yugioh is in this deck, there's a couple reasons. Number one, need a level 6 in the deck, because, you know, Lycanthrope is a level 6 ritual monster. Number two, so I really wanted to keep the whole Beast Warrior thing alive, because originally I really wanted to do, like, Rescue Rabbit and rank 4s, things like Gene Warped Warwolf, things of that nature, but I didn't have the bits. I barely had enough for the 2 Primite Barrel Dragons I had. So, you know, we keep the Beast Warrior theme alive with Yugioh too. We'll get our lordly load. That way we can at least start thinning deck, all that good stuff. Keep my cat girls on the low down. So let's go ahead and get our Driller Beam for later. And we're going to go ahead and use our lordly load here. Get myself another, well, no. I'm just going to get our Yugiohs for now. You might think it's weird to leave all the level 1s in the deck, but trust me, there's a good reason to keep them there for now. But for now, let's just do some nice bit of damage to start things off. See what this guy's doing, because we don't yet know. I mean, no extra deck tells me this is either true Dracos, Monarchs, or something weird. There's really no other options there. But let's go ahead and use Aether Barrel's other effect. We'll just ditch him and a normal monster from our deck, just to have things nice and set up for later. A little bit of tri-white setup, you know what I mean? A little bit of tri-white setup goes a long way in this deck. Alright, so now that it is our opponent's turn again, let's see if he actually drew anything he can play. I will say, our Yugiohs are going to start getting bigger. Ooh, Machina's cool. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to say no to that, my man. You can get your search, but I'm going to have to banish your boy. Gonna have to banish your boy here, I'm sorry to say. Had to do it. If this only works on if this worked on special summons, I'd save it. But it only works on normal summons with Primite Roar. Just banish it. Target a normal monster. Banish a monster that has less attack than it. Pretty dang useful. Pretty dang useful. But yeah, Yugiohs will get attack. All normal monsters will get 300 attack for every normie in the grave with a different name. Hence why we're playing things like Advanced Ritual Art. All these different level 1s. It's really good. So really good in the hood. Now if I can only get my opponent to hand trap me, I'll produce my triple tactical talents. Start drawing me some extra cards. Or if I get my Morganites. Morganite, really nice for our draw engine. So this is some kind of Machina deck. Interestingly enough. Although no extra deck is still a little confusing to me. Why no extra deck? I don't know. But he is going to summon out his Machina Fortune, which I feel this should have a summoning animation. I'm just saying, this card's a classic. It should have a summoning animation. I think that, you know, it shouldn't just be be-all end-all bosses that have summoning animations. Or lore important ones. It should be other stuff. But yeah, thanks to our Primite Roar, I can't actually be beaten in battle this turn, which is very, very nice here. Keeps my cards alive. Plus, I can do some snarky things now. See, we actually have a rank 6 in this deck just for funsies. It's actually a suggestion from a fan while I was deck testing this on stream. Gotta have a nice rank 6. So we got Utopic Beyond. So allow me to beat it in my opponent real good. So remind me what this card does. Once per turn, a machine is destroyed. Special summon machine has same attribute, less attack. Okay. Alright, and I know Machina Fortress does. He can blow up my cards too. pretty good. Pretty good. Not gonna lie, that part's pretty good, where you can get rid of my cards. Any cards. Pick a card, any card. Blow it up. Well, we'll see. All I really care about right now is I really want to get Lycanthrope. You know, he is the be-all of this deck. Advanced Ritual Art would be absolutely stunning right here, because it would make all my monsters huge. It would make Lycanthrope able to do so much burn damage. Just burn damage for days. Because it's 200 points for every normal in the grave. It doesn't count names. It just counts the number. It's absolutely busted. Come on, Advanced Ritual Art. Okay, that's the guy I wanted to summon with Advanced Ritual Art, but... I much would have preferred different things. Yeah, having two of this, not great, but Morganite can save that. Morganite can save that. I just, it's not good if I draw into, like, pre-prep now. So we'll see where this is gonna go. For now, though, we'll summon an Aether Barrel again. Just gonna go ahead and get all the lordly loads in the world, just a deck thin as always. You always want to do little bits of deck thinning in this deck. It's just really important. You know, the more deck thinning you do, the more graveyard setup you get done, the better. And you might be thinking, Memphis, why aren't you playing Foolish Burial? Because we don't really have a target for it, that's why. Alright, what do we have? Magical Drain! That way this guy can at least have the satisfaction of beating over Nekogao. I know, I'm just too much of a bleeding heart. But, it was fine. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Gotta get back Rest Avenger so his monsters are still huge. You gotta keep doing that, man. You gotta keep doing that. Okay. Come on, baby. Give me Morganite. That's not Morganite. That's not Morganite at all. Okay. This is fine. Again, we're getting to do all the things we know. Okay, let me double check this thing. Look at opponent's hand, discard a card from the hand. I mean, that's certainly another funky combo I can do. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to summon the Bat. Summon back, because like I said, as long as I have double Lordly Load on the board, all of my normies are just absolutely huge. They're absolutely massive boys. So we're going to go for our Linky Stinky Spider. We're going to use its effect. Bring out Shadow Spectre. Just have the whole graveyard full of normal monsters, basically. Just get everybody going. Alright, and now... we're gonna go for, oh yeah. I gotta go for Link Reba. It's gotta be effect monsters only. Very important, because I'm just gonna go for Little Knight for right now. Just trying to interrupt my opponent's stuff. No? That's all I'm really trying to do. And if I had no more normals in the hand, I could have gone for First of the Dragon Lords too, which would have also been cool. That would have been great. Just go for First of the Dragon Lords, but for now, I'm just having a fun time just, like, messing with this dude. It's just, like, it's fun to play. This is what I like about this deck. It's just fun to play it, you know what I mean? I don't need to worry about everything going crazy. Let's go ahead and get rid of his second Machina Force. Yes, he will force me to ditch a card. Do I? Wait, hold on. Let me double check. Let's see. Discard a card from my hand. Oh, yeah, he gets to pick. I mean, there's only one card in my hand that would actually hurt me. Why he got rid of Aether Barrel is beyond me. But it's fine. I can't battle phase this turn. Not the problem. Lordly Load, bring me a cat girl. And we will end our turn. 23 cards left. I have 4 copies of Morganite. I got 3 fields, or 3 ritual spells. Where are they at the moment? I don't know. But at the very least, this first duel, definitely going to be a long one. Definitely going to be a little longer than I'd like it to be. Might have to cut out some, don't know. But at the very least, we're getting to see everything in the deck. Isn't that ultimately what this show's about? Show off what's in the deck. Don't know? Yeah, that's fine by me. So what can my boy do? He still has... oh, now Citadel's here. Took him a while. Took a little while to get into that, didn't it? Alright. So, the ticker here is I just let him beat over Little Knight, right? I can live without Little Knight. More than likely, if he was smart, he'd go after Nekogao number 2. But now he knows I have Moon Mirror Shield. That's another thing. See, that's where things getting tricky with this particular instance, because he knows what I have. Yeah, he's going to be smart about this. He's going to beat over Nekogao. Because Nekogao can just beat over this despite your Ravager, sir. Alright. I think we're nearly to the climax. I just really want my ritual spell, please. That... No, that's not a ritual spell at all. It's the guy that gets me back my ritual spell if I lose it. Well, that's not what I need. It's not what I need. Let's see. Ritual spell from the deck. Ooh, hold on. I can make this work. I can make this work, actually. Okay, so this is going to take a turn to do, but I have a plan. I'm going to allow myself to discard a card, because I remembered pre-prep lets me nab back ritual from the graveyard. That's right. So, basically, or actually, hold on. This works too. Actually, this works even better. This works twice as good. So we're going to go for our Nightmare Unicorn. Alright, we're going to use Unicorn's effect. Wait. I forgot. I used Lordly Load. I always do that to myself. Okay, not a problem. It's not an issue, it's just annoying. Not a problem. Not the problem. This is all good. I still have my Driller Beam. I can just banish this thing. This has never been an issue. This is just a matter of I made a slight boo-boo. I went a little too fancy, but that's fine. Because finally... What turn is this? Turn 11. Oh, you gotta love it. But yeah, the next turn is the turn we finally get Lycanthrope, which doesn't normally take this long. It does not normally take this long. I just had like... Well, I got all the other engines all at the same time. But it's not a problem. You know what? I can even allow him to do this. I mean, what's this guy do? Do some damage? Let's see. When you're mocking, destroys a monster by battle. This card's in the graveyard. Uh-huh. Doesn't even matter. I gotta love this guy's deck. I mean, he's not just going the standard Machina route. Yeah, he does finally have Citadel. But, honestly, if he'd gone for, like, Ruin Force and stuff, he could have definitely done, like, even more. Just saying. Alright, now it's finally time to do what we've been trying to do for the past little bit. We're going to activate our pre-prep of rights. Now that we have our boy in the graveyard, I can finally get out Synth Spell, and I can get my Lycanthrope. Let's see here. So the one bad thing... Oh, wait, no, I can Ritual Summon with... Like, I was about to say, why can't I do that? Yeah. We'll activate our Synthesis Spell. And now we can finally bring out our bossiest of boss monsters. We'll summon out Lycanthrope. Using... Oh yeah, I can just use Aether Barrel. That works too. I'd rather keep one of these alive, just in case. So we'll summon out our Lycanthrope. Abba Chumba. He's on the board. Look at him. He's nice and big. Alright, now we're going to go and equip our Moon Mirror Shield. Doing that will allow me to beat over everything. Even his Ravager will not be able to stop this. And we should be good. Honest and for truly, this should be it. I have so many normies in the graveyard. Should do enough burn damage to wipe this dude out. And that will finally be the game. Finally be the game. Whew. Took a while. I mean, I had so much fun playing around with this guy. I couldn't just end the duel. Or I could have ended it earlier if I just, you know, drill or beam this guy into submission. But where's the fun in that? Alright, but yeah, this is going to allow him to make himself bigger. But because of the rulings on damage calc, my monster will get bigger right now. So that'll do that 100. And then, boom, Makachu, 200 for each. There you go. So there goes Lycanthrope. And it took a little longer than I was expecting for this first duel. I got to do 3, but I'll have to do some editing. Regardless, let's go ahead for duel number 2. Get right into it. Get out Lycanthrope a little bit earlier. Do some of the other combos. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Again, going second here. Ooh, Advanced Ritual Art and Lycanthrope. Don't mind if I yes. What are we up against here? Standard deck size, but with a 2/3 full extra deck. Interesting choice. Interesting, for certain. I also have my Lordly Load, which is nice. It's very nice. So we'll see where this is going to go. Could go a number of different ways. Could go many different ways indeed. So what are we up against? Time Thieves. Ooh. Time Thieves can be tricky. I don't really play any traps, so that's good. Let's see. Control another monster. Tribute to summon 2 Time Thieves from the deck defense position. Yep. Do the Time Thief thing. Okay, this is definitely a trap. I can smell a trap a mile away. You can't trick me. I am smarter than the average bear. Regardless, Advanced Ritual Art, absolutely crafting this build. because I can just send all these normies to the graveyard. I just pick one of each for now. I don't need to, but, you know, unfortunately all the Shadow Specters in my hand. I would normally put them in the grave. So that's really good there. But, regardless, we'll summon our Lycanthrope. And I'm just gonna battle for now, because I don't trust this dude. I don't trust you. What is this? Mirror Force? Sakuretsu Armor? The House of Adhesive Tape? Perhaps. I would probably die of laughter if that happened in this particular duel. Alright, what is this? Blast? Held by what the heck? Destroy a monster with the highest attack. If you do, inflict damage to your opponent with its original attack. Change of the spirit. You take damage. It is not in the grave. Take damage to the damage you took. This card sent to the graveyard. Let's see. What the heck? Okay, a Shizu. Sounds good, baby. Let's go ahead and summon out Shadow Spectre. Yeah, this will work. We're gonna activate our Tri-White spell. Really, really good card in this deck. Because it lets me just summon out a whole bunch of monsters. And we'll summon out 3... Wait, hold on a second. Hold on, I gotta do some maths here. I gotta do some maths. Because I'll have another Earth monster there. No, I don't think I can cheat out 5-headed dragon right now, which would be really cool. That would be so awesome. But unfortunately, I mean, I could actually. I have Primite Lorded Load. I could do that. Question is, do I want to do that right yet? It's kind of overkill. But overkill is the best kind of killing. Oh, I'm very torn. I'm very torn. Hold on, let me double check something. Earth. I've already normal summoned, though. That's the problem. Okay. So, I'm gonna add Drill Beam. Let's see. Let me think about this. Because I wouldn't be able to use 5-headed dragon's effect anyway. So will I really want to go for 5-headed Link Dragon? It would be a complete waste of his potential. Although I could do it. It's really better when you can just like go into Tri-White, and especially off the Morganite line, it's really good. Regardless, for now we're going to go for our boy Sardusia. Draw some more cards. Let me think what I want to grab. I'll keep Max C. I don't really need Mirror Shield at the moment. Tricky Wicket. I gotta get rid of all these good cards. That's so many good cards. Okay, we'll keep you. Keep you. Yeah, I'm good. Alright, so having done all that, let's go ahead and activate Lordly Load. Might as well at this point. We'll get out our Neko Gal. Good old Neko Gal, because she'll get nice and huge. She will not get the points off of Saryuja. Doesn't really matter. We'll set up everything, and we'll see where it goes. We still don't even know what the heck this guy's trying to do here. I mean, this is the most obvious trap in the world. If he doesn't go for the Time Thief regulator, though, this might be a bot, for all I know. Because I cannot, for the life of me, think why he wouldn't have used this effect. It's very confuddling, but then again, I got bamboozled hard. I got bamboozled harder than I've been bamboozled in a while. Oh, my blast held by destiny, goodness gracious. I forgot this card even existed. Also, I thought it only worked on tribute monsters, but evidently not. Let's see, sent to the hand of the dead to the grave, target a level 4 Earth Fairy. Yeah, this is like Ishizu cards. Just like the not very often played ones, but it certainly got me. Alright. So, what are you summoning now? What is this? S-Force Platina? What the heck? I'm really starting to think this is a bot, which I hate. Partly because I got bamboozled by a bot, and partly because I think bots are a terrible thing, and they should be utterly illegalized on this site. You know, you don't see no bots on EDO Pro. That's 100% so you never see bots on there, because I don't think you can do bots on there, but you know what? I'm glad for that, because bots are stupid. They're stupid and stinky. Okay, well, regardless of stupid, stinky things, yeah, this is almost assuredly a bot, which I don't appreciate very much at all. So, we're gonna have to... I'm just thinking what we're gonna have to do the bot, you know? Because I don't want to just beat up the bot. I want to destroy the bot. I want to lay waste to the bot. I want to make the bot cry for its robotic mama. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to beat over Platina here. Does this do anything that's destroyed? No? Okay, good. Good. We'll see where this goes. And next turn we'll start summoning out something snarky. We'll try to go for something snarky here. Just thinking what? Man, if I get another tri-white, I could try for 5-headed Link Dragon. That'll justify this bot's existence. Go for 5-headed Link Dragon. It's one of the most baller things you can do in this deck. Just, 5 different attributes. Non-light. Don't want light. That's why we're not playing Mokey. Just put 5 different attributes on the board. Summon out 5-headed Link Dragon. And if you use all 5 attributes, nukes your opponent's board. It's immune to everything. It does cost you 5 cards during each of your opponent's end phases. Just the main reason I didn't play it. But let's neither here nor there. What's this? Why do we keep asking what this guy's doing when this is clearly a bot of some sort? I mean, it has to be. He's literally just... Yeah, this is a bot. This is a bot. If I wasn't going away this weekend and had limited time to record, I would not even count this duel. I would just pretend it never happened, but unfortunately, that's not the case today. So I'm just going to have to annihilate this stinking bot. It's not my particular love to do that. But Master Duel is like, it's like 1/3 bots, 1/3 tryhards, 1/3 that glorious Machina boy. That is what Master Duel has been reduced to. Alright, regardless of something without Shadow Spectre, at least Shadow Spectre will be absolutely huge. And let's go ahead and use Lordly Load and bring out the rat. Why the rat, you ask? I don't know, because why not? Why not summon the mouse? I see no reason not to. So, I'm not gonna stretch this duel out any more than it needs to be. I will allow Shadow Spectre to win the first duel he has in over 20 years. If he's ever won a duel at all, I have no idea. Oh. Oh yeah. Freaking bots. Alright, let's get that out of the way. Let's go for our third opponent. I really wish I had more time for a fourth today, but unfortunately I don't. So one more we'll have to do. And hopefully we can get Lycanthrope out nice and early with a lot of cards in the graveyard. And maybe show off the 1 or 2 other cool combos this deck has. Let's go for it. Alright everybody, it's time for our third and final opponent. The fight and third, all the good stuff. Opening hand looks fairly decent actually. Although this guy has Fiendsmiths written all over him, so it might be Fiendsmith. We might have gone through the whole trifecta of different Master Duel players today. Because we've dueled a casual player, a bot player, and quite potentially a meta player. We'll find out. But if it's not the meta, never mind. It's garbage player. Got it. Okay. Got it. It's Red-Eyes Dragoon. Hello. Hello, Dragoon. Nice to see you. You son of a gun. You piece of garbage. Alright. I can make this work. Weirdly enough, I can make this work. Funnily enough, I have 1 card in my hand that could potentially save us, depending on how much of a little baby my opponent is. We'll see. Ugh. I liked Master Duel better when this card was still not in the game. I despise this card. This card used to be okay. Now it's like... It's the crutch that everyone uses to pretend like they know how to play this game. I swear. Okay, what else is this? Face of monster controls destroy by battle or by card effect. Gain life points. Monster specials on the graveyard. Target one against if a spell trap is discarded from your hand to the graveyard. Target one of them, add to the hand. Yeah, basically he has infinite discard fodder. Essentially is what that does. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm so glad for you. So glad. Alright, let's start off with our Primite's Lordly Load. See if we can bait out his negation. Which may or may not work, we don't know. Hard to say. Because, like I said, he has infinite discard fodder, essentially. As long as he's discarding spells and traps and stuff. And he does have all that protect. Can't be destroyed, can't be targeted. Double pop and burn, non-targeted effect. Gains attack every time he negates things. Yeah. Unfortunately, my opponent's a massive dum-dum. Immediately getting rid of that. Also, you discard a monster. Okay, that's fine. This was all part of the plan. All part of the plan. Stand the man. Give me your monster. I'm going to link off the heck out of this thing. Or tribute summon it for Neko Gal. That could also work. Interesting choices. Alright, regardless. Succumbing Thong Morganite. Which sadly will not double the damage when I attack directly. It only works when battling a monster. which is fine. Doesn't really matter too much. I just need to do these things. Alright, so let's get that. Put... Thinking. I guess put Neko Gal back in the deck. It doesn't really matter too much. I just want to go for my Time Terror Morganite. Go for my non-Morganites. Summon all the little boys. Little boys, attack! Attack with everything. This is what you get for going for Dragoon. You silly Billy. Alright, so regardless of that, let's see here. Go for Linky Stinky Spider, I suppose. Indeed. I'm going to be really pissed if this guy just has another Red-Eyes Fusion. I have a feeling that's what they're going to do. But I have no reason not to do this because I don't want him to have Red-Eyes Dragoon back. So I'm going to go ahead for my FP Little Knight. That'll come out onto the board. I get to banish a card of my opponents. And let me think what I want to actually get rid of. Do I get rid of Ebon's Son? Or do I get rid of something else? I really trust this Sun spell. I don't like him having infinite recursion. That just sounds really annoying to me. Regardless. I should have gone for Link Karibo first. That was my bad. Alright, it's whatever. I'll keep Ancient Jar on the board. I do get double draws from now on, so as long as I don't get annihilated by second Red-Eyes Dragoon, I'll be good. We shall see. We shall see. But it is funny that we got like the trifecta of different opponents on Master Duel today. Like I said, you know, one nice casual player, one garbage bot. Here's the thing. If bot players weren't so bad, I wouldn't mind them as much. Like, if the bots were actually, like... if people would build their bot decks to actually play, I wouldn't mind them half as much. You know, but they're not designed to. They're designed to lose. I don't like it. Let's see. Target a Mekk-Knight, control, banish it, and then you do add a Mekk-Knight monster from the deck to the hand. Yep. Although I really could use him to use his effect, so I could, like, banish Little Knight, so I can get some better, like, zone placement here, but that's neither here nor there. It's what it is. I get double draw every turn. You know, Advanced Ritual Art, Lycanthrope. I'm good. I'm good from there. Alright, so he's not going to be using Purple Knight. Not just yet, because he knows what my cards do. Oh. I was really hoping for more there, but it's neither here nor there. Alright, for now we'll end our turn and see where this goes. Because probably, this is the part where my opponent's going to make a bit of a comeback here. Just a wee bit of a comeback here, although I will say it's nice to see Mekk-Knights again. I haven't seen these things in forever. That's like the one thing I like about this deck so far, is that there's Mekk-Knights in it. But, yeah, he's gonna attack over Little Knight, and then he's gonna do his combo where he banishes this to add another Mekk-Knight, which would be Blue Sky? Possibly Indigo? Hard to say. Hard to say. No! Well, that's a quick effect of both of us, so if I just use my effect, you'll use your effect, so... Oh, wait, I probably should have just done that. Let's see. I don't have a Primite at the moment, so that's fine. Is fine. Don't worry about it. I get double draws. As long as I get double draws, there are no problems. You know, that's the best thing. The only difficult thing is that this thing's just slightly bigger than Lycanthrope. That is, unfortunately, the case. It's just a little bit bigger. Alright. This guy's taking his dang sweet time to think of these cards. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward to me what you're going to do. You're going to attack with Purple Nightfall. Make me cry, because I really should have just used that effect when I had the chance. I mean, yeah, he would have gotten to Search. This guy any card? No, it only adds monsters. Yeah, I should have done that. That was Mason. That's my bad. That's my bad. Yeah, a little bit my bad there. Although he had another set card, so I don't think it would matter too much, but it kind of mattered to me. Alright, regardless, let's go ahead and draw a couple more cards. Another Driller Beam. Interesting choice here. Normal Summon the Bat. Set card here. And then do nothing. See where it goes. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how scared he is of my set card. We'll see. Because now I have Driller Beam. I can banish one of his cards. Any card I want. We'll see what he's going to do about that. He's facing down the Mighty Bat. Alright, so he'll attack with his monster. As expected. I might as well just attempt Driller Beam. Not that it's going to work or nothing. Oh, never mind. I guess it does work. Didn't even think that was going to work. I was just trying to get his Mekk-Knight off the board. Alright, Bat, it's time. Now is your time. Now is the time of the Bat. Okay, what do we got here? That works. I mean, prep of rights might not be pre-prep of rights, but it's a rights, so I'll take it. I'll take it and shake it. Alright, what do we got here? Legal. Hey, that's illegal. You can't do that. You can't play that card. It's banned by its name alone. Alright. So, what does this do? It literally does nothing. Literally, it does nothing. Alright, well, for your nothing card, I send forth all my something cards. I send forth all of my normie monsters. Everyone in the deck. Come forth, Lycanthrope. How about Chumba? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Plus the Mekk-Knights, so this ought to be game right here. Yeah, that's going to be game right there. Almost. How much life points you have left? Okay, we got to let Bat do its thing. Okay. So not quite game just yet, but we're all set. I do double damage. I've got Link Karibo. I'm not gonna bother playing around Mekk-Knights or nothing, but I'm not gonna put multiple things in the same column, because that's definitely a bad idea. Because if this guy draws one blue sky and I got 2 cards in the same column, Lordy's gonna run me over. I'm gonna get to search out double the cards. Alright, but now it's not quite over. If he top decks Red-Eyes Fusion, that's not good, son. That ain't good. So we'll see where this is gonna go. I probably should just chain max C, but Master Duel, it's a little harder to do. What is this? Krebons. Krebons? The heck is this in here for? It's a tuna, obviously. It's a tuna. What else do you think it's here for? It's a tuna. Alright, well, I'm gonna use my old pal Link Karibo. I don't need to take no damage. I don't need to. But yeah, Krebons, if he had some more life points, that would have been hilarious if he had this on the board. Because then he could have paid 800 to negate the attacks on this thing. So, certainly an interesting situation, my man. And unfortunately for you, I've got... Oh, boy. Ugh. Do we let Max C taste blood? No, I'm not going to screw this guy too much. You never know. He could top deck that fusion spell. So let's just attack my boy with Lycanthrope for the game. So, good on us. Good on us. I think that'll do it for today. We've shown off good most of this deck. So let's go for the end screen and talk a little bit more about it. Alrighty, everybody. Our Lycanthrope deck of 2025 did fairly good. I'm going to put a little asterisk with the wins, though, because we did beat a bot. So we can't really count that as really like a legitimate win. But unfortunately, I've got big plans this weekend and next week, so I don't have time to... I can't be choosy by getting rid of the bot duels. Normally, I wouldn't include bot duels, but today I'm just going to have to, so please forgive me for that one. But regardless, the deck works pretty dang good. It's still a very casually minded deck. It's not going to win you worlds or nothing, but who even bothers with the qualifiers on Master Duel anyway? I just do that for bits, so... The deck works pretty good. We're able to get out Lycanthrope, sometimes faster than others, but we get Lycanthrope out. We get out all these normal monsters into the graveyard, do lots of burn damage. Lots of burn damage. Although, funnily enough, on EDO Pro, you know, this guy's burn effect works through, like, lordly load, so I don't know what the deal is there, but regardless, we were able to do what we wanted to do, and we got to summon out most of the cards in this deck. Yeah, we didn't get to do, like, every single combo in the deck, but that's okay. The main thing was we went into Lycanthrope, we battled with him, we battled with our little normie boys, and things were okay. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. You know, I hope y'all enjoyed today's deck. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit up with the like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're new. And next time, I really got to play that Primite deck just because I have it ready. So I'm going to try and turbo that thing out this weekend so I can, you know, have that all ready. So here's the deck profile for our Lycanthrope deck. Take it out. Have yourselves a good old time. For our main deck, we played 2 of each Shadow Spectre, Ancient Jar, the Bat, the Giggle-Biggle, and the Volcanic Rat. You could get away with 1 of each of these, but I like to play them for the end game, so I like to play 1 of each. Or 2 of each, I like to play 2 of these things. 2 of them things, 2 of them things. So we also have 2 copies of Gal number 2, just enough so she's not bricky. Plus we can search her out indefinitely, so you really don't need more than 2 of this thing. You just don't want to have just 1 in case she gets banished. Of course we have our 2 Max Cs, just because this is Master Duel and I can play it, and sometimes I need to draw more cards, so it's good. 2 copies of Primite Ether Barrel. I would consider 3 if I could afford it, but 2 is just fine. It's searchable with Lordly Load too. It just keeps the consistency up there. 2 copies of Lycanthrope. You might think it's weird to only have 2 Lycanthropes in this deck, but considering we have things like Prep of Rites and Pre-Prep of Rites, it's not hard to get them out. And honestly, you know, as long as everything's going right and dandy, you're going to be hitting hard with this thing, annihilating your opponent. You don't need to have more than 2. Plus, you can get bricky past 2, so I find 2 is plenty. We will play 1 copy of Prep of Rites. Nice little card to search out rituals and get back ritual spells. Very good indeed. We have 2 copies Tri-White to make use of all of our level 1 normal monsters. Bring out all 3 from the graveyard. You beat any of these boys. And then you can do whatever you want with them. Non-restrictive in any way. 2 copies of Prep of Rites. Nice little card for getting your ritual spells and getting your ritual monsters from the deck or the grave to your hand. Very good card. Never play without it. 1 copy of Triple Talents. Another card I'd play more of if I wasn't broke. But it's a great card. Lets me draw more cards, steal my opponent's Dragoons, or take a look at my opponent's hand if I really need to. But mostly we're playing the first and second effect of this thing. Again, I play more than 1 of it if I had the points, but I don't. But 1 at the very least is helpful. We play ourselves the Time Terror Morganite with our Succumbing Song at 3 Morganite combo here. This allows me to attack with multiple, or attacks my monsters on multiple monsters, deal double battle damage on monsters, draw multiple cards. It's pretty good. And multiple normal summons too. Pretty good. We only play the 1 hand trap, so normally the negative effects don't matter too much. So really nice combo for this deck. 1 copy Moon Mirror Shield in case I need my Lycanthrope beat over stuff, or if I really want to beat my opponent with Giggle Biggle. One of the 2 things. 2 copies Advanced Ritual Art. Really wish this was more searchable in the deck, but it does allow me to send all these normalies to the graveyard to summon Lycanthrope and then do a whole lot of damage. 2 copies of Synthesis Spell, the OG ritual spell. You need to play this for our pre-prep of rights. 3 copies of Primite's Lordly Load, probably the most expensive thing to have to craft in this deck. But it's nice for the engine. Lets me turbo out normal monsters. Lets me get my Primite card so I can interrupt my opponent. All the good stuff. 2 copies of Roar, so I can turbo out my Gal, have a little bit of a graveyard trap in set. Pretty good card. It also protects my normal monsters from being beaten on battle for a turn if I really need that protection. 2 copies of Drill Beam, so I can negate stuff and banish stuff, and I can recover it as long as I have a Primite on the board, which doesn't always happen, but it's good. It's good when it does. And lastly, we have Triple Infirm, because we're going second. Second a lot. We like to go second a lot with this deck, so it's a good card to have, so I can just interrupt my opponent. After the X deck, we have things like First of the Dragon Lords, a lot of normal monsters in this deck. I would love to have First of the Dragon Lords, but that's not in the game yet. But it's a nice card to have. Can't be beaten by effect monsters by battle or by their effects. So, nice monster if I just need to hurl up against a monster-heavy deck. We have Lyrilusc Assembled Nightingale if I need to turbo out a couple normal monsters. Things like Tri-White work really well for this, just a monster that can attack directly, protect me, all the good stuff. Number 39, Utopia Beyond. Cool when you can turbo out 2 level 6s onto the board and reduce your opponent's monster attack to 0. Triple Link Spider, because we have a lot of level 1 normies in this deck. I just like to, if our hand's full of normies, we like to have this card. We have, of course, our boy Link Karibo. Always love him. Always keep him in here. We have Nightmare Phoenix for back row destroying. Masquerena, so I can go into Unicorn or whatever my links I want to go into. We have Proxy Magician to fusion summon. We have our SP Little Knight to interrupt my opponent. Nightmare Unicorn to bounce stuff. Sarusha to draw. Avermax is our ultimate defensive Link monster boss. And finally, 5-headed Link Dragon, which if you make using all the different attributes, nukes your opponent's field, and it can't be affected by anything. It's pretty dang nasty. Now, you do lose 5 cards to the end phase to keep them alive, but that's the price you have to pay for it. So, thank you very much for watching. Till next time, your boy Memphis signing out. Till then, y'all stay safe, stay happy, and y'all have a good one. Take care.